the Amhara people, the Fanos and the Amhara Regional Special Forces, when they were fighting in the war in northern Ethiopia, they were fighting to defend themselves because they were invaded by the Tigray People's Liberation Front on multiple occasions. So the fight in the war...
Abiy Ahmed began to arrest dozens of journalists, politicians, human rights activists, now including Amhara members of parliament. And the gravity of this situation, and quickly act to remove Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Abdessa and establish a transitional government and prepare the country to hold a free and fair elections.
Just last year, our organization has documented more than 3,000 Amharas killed across Ethiopia, many of them in Oromia region, where the Oromo Liberation Army is implicated and the federal government and the Oromo regional forces are implicated.
As the Abiy regime has waged a genocidal war on the Amhara region, and this is waged on for many months now. But what's interesting is that the Fano are actually seen as the only reliable mechanism to look after the safety and protection of the Amhara people. They do not trust federal forces to do this for them, as over the past 5 to 6 years, the federal forces have not only failed to protect Amharas throughout the country, but have actually been complicit in the human rights violations against them.
Okay.
Just in recent days, we saw the use of drones being deployed and actually bombing civilians in Finota Salam
against the Tigray People's Liberation Front. When TPLF came to power,
at a time when Amharas are being killed, slaughtered on a daily basis everywhere by all these different armed groups, and the federal government is not either not willing or is not capable of defending Amhara.
Administering these areas.
And not just control areas militarily. From reports we're reading,
the Lemkin Institute has called this a genocide. We believe what is happening to the Amhara is part of a genocidal process. We believe it is at its mass murder stage. So we look at different forms and patterns of genocide. These are all on our website.
The Center for Human Rights with its partners is bringing this case against Ethiopia because Ethiopia is a state party to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. It's been a state party.
እንዳይፈጸሙ የኃላፊነቱን ባለመወጣት የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት ለአፍሪካ ህብረት አባልነትና በአፍሪካ ህብረት ሰብአዊና ህዝቦች መብት ኮንቬንሽን የፈረመውን ኃላፊነት አልተወጣም የሚል
The Commission warned the Council that it lacked adequate resources to fulfill its mandate thoroughly, highlighting its inability to conduct urgent and thorough investigations into massacres of Amhara civilians in Oromia region.
I am Advocacy Director for an organization called Amhara Association.
ከወንድሜ ልጅ ጋር በአንድ ቀን የገደሉት 13 ሰዎች ናቸው። መተው ከተማ መተው ሲያወሩ ገላው እንዳቃጠሉት ምናምን ፎቶ ላይ
አካባቢ ተፈናቀሉና ከኦሮሚያ አካባቢ በኦነግሸን የተመራው ጥቃት የተፈናቀሉ አማራዎች በብዛት ደብረ ብርሃን አካባቢ ተጠልለው እንደሚገኙ
10 phases of genocide proposed by Genocide Watch and looks at every single stage, discusses and looks at the grounds in
Women, children, and elderly people were brutally murdered in the Tole massacre. Victim
ኢንተርፖል ተባብሮኛል ብሎ መረጃውን ሲያሰራጭ ያልተለመደ ስለሆነና ኢንተርፖል ከተሰጠውም ማንዴት አንጻር ጋዜጠኞችን የማፈን ሚና ላይ ትብብር ያደርጋል ብለን ስላልጠበቅን ወዲያውኑ ይህንን ትክክለኛነቱን እንዲያረጋግጡ ጥያቄ ልከን ነበር። ያንን ጥያቄ ዛሬ መልስ ሰጥተዋል። በዚህ መልሳቸውም ላይ የጎበዜ ሲሳይ ስም ኢንተርፖል ከሚከታተላቸው ድርጅቶች ግለሰቦች ዝርዝር ውስጥ እንዳለ
It has been over 81 days since Prime Minister Abiy's war on the Amhara region began. This war began under the cover of law enforcement to apprehend so-called extremist forces.
And this movement is going to finish its mission. We are going to accomplish our mission of getting back into our palace and keeping it. That is the goal of the Amhara movement.
Thank you for your audience. Thank you so much. Namaste.